you're a little fuzzy on exactly what Powerplay 2.0 is, you're not alone. Here's an introduction of the basics, and more importantly, how you can use it to your advantage. With the introduction of Powerplay 2.0, there are now 12 powers in the galaxy. Not to be confused with factions, the powers are basically just the major players in galactic politics. Each of these powers hold influence in certain systems in the bubble. Okay, great, so what does that mean for you? Well, if you pledge loyalty to one of the powers, you can earn perks, bonuses, and power-specific modules that can only be earned through Powerplay. So how do you choose which one to pledge to? Well, each power's perks are different, so depending on your playstyle and what type of gameplay you enjoy, you want to pledge to a power that benefits you the most. Let's take a look. Bring up the Powerplay module in your ship's home menu, and you'll be given an intro to Powerplay, which is somewhat useful. But after that, you'll see the pledge menu, which gives details on each power, such as their background and their ethos. The ethos is basically what that power's mechanism is for expanding and controlling their territory, which, to you, translates into what kind of tasks you'll likely be asked to do to earn rank with that power. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the perks and rewards. If you scroll down, you'll see the list of rank rewards for that power. Now there's a lot that's left unsaid behind this list, so let's stop here a bit. First of all, there are 3 benefits that are common for every power, as in, you'll be able to earn each of these perks no matter which power you pledge to. The first is, you can earn up to 100% reduction in rebuy cost when you're killed in your power's territory. Also up to 100% reduction in rebuy cost when you're killed in another power's territory by a ship that's pledged to another power. So basically, if you're killed on your home turf, or on enemy turf by an enemy power, your rebuy can be partially or even fully covered. Sounds like an insurance pitch, doesn't it? The third common perk is a power-specific rank decal. Cool. So those 3 perks are common to all 12 powers. What you'll also see here are the power-specific rewards. These are benefits that are unique to each power. For example, pledging to Pranav Antal will get you a 150% bonus in minor faction reputation gain when you're in your power's territory, as well as a 30% increase in organics data sales, i.e. exobiology, and a 50% bonus on technology commodity profits, again when you're in your power's territory. So, if you do a lot of exobiology, the bonus you get from pledging to Pranav might be a good play for you. If we go look at Jerome Archer's rewards, you'll get up to a 100% bonus on bounty payouts and 30% off the price of weapons while you're in your power's territory. So if you do a lot of bounty hunting, then Jerome Archer could be a good pledge for you. So those are just a couple of examples of power-specific benefits. Now let's look at power modules. There are 12 modules which can only be unlocked via Powerplay. An important note here, every power has access to all 12 of these modules. So, no matter which power you pledge to, you'll have an opportunity to unlock all 12 of them. But, where the powers differ is the order at which these modules are unlocked. Let me explain. The ranks where the 12 power modules are unlocked are as follows. Now, depending on which power you're pledged to, you'll get the modules in a different order. For example, if you pledge to Aisling Duval, you'll unlock the power modules in this order. If you pledge to Yuri Grom, you'll unlock the power modules in this order. So what that means is that if there's a specific module or modules that you're interested in, you might want to pledge to the power that unlocks those modules the earliest. It turns out that the order listed on the info page in your HUD is the order that the modules will be awarded. So you can use that as a reference, or just check out the wiki. So, we've talked about rank a lot, but what does that mean and how do you get it? Let's take a look at how that works. I'm big into exobiology, so I'm going to pledge to Pranav because of the organic data bonus. Once you pledge to a power, you'll be given 5 initial tasks, which are similar to missions you would get at a station's mission board. Once you've completed these tasks, you'll be eligible to start ranking up. With each rank, you'll be given increasing benefits including the ones listed on the pledge details, as well as care packages which include materials, components, and credits. So as you can see, each rank is earned by merits. Merits are awarded for performing activities that will improve your power's standing or degrade another power's standing. This includes things like selling rare goods in certain systems, turning in bounties, scanning ships, rescuing escape pods, and performing covert operations like transporting people and goods between systems controlled by your power and your enemy's powers. As you complete these tasks, you'll get merits for your work and increase in rank. The good news here is that unlike Powerplay 1, merits are now granted immediately and they don't expire. So, let's get to work. The first task is to sell rare goods and acquisition systems. Cool, sounds easy. Except what the heck is an acquisition system? Yeah, the game doesn't really explain that very well, so here it is. There are 6 different system states in Powerplay 2. Here's a quick primer. Unoccupied systems are basically still up for grabs. No system has a firm control on them yet. Expansion systems are the ones that your power is actively trying to take over, but have not yet reached the control threshold. We'll see what that means in a bit. Contested systems have 2 powers actively vying for control, where both powers have reached that control threshold during the same weekly cycle. Exploited systems are systems where your power has reached the lowest control threshold. Reinforced systems have reached the next level of control. These systems act as anchors for expansion systems and exploited systems, which must be within 20 light years of a reinforced system. Stronghold systems are the highest level of a power's control. They can support expansion and exploited systems up to 30 light years away. They can also host Powerplay commodities and Stronghold Carriers, which I'll come back to later. Now, astute viewers will notice that none of these are called acquisition systems, which is what we're looking for. Well, as it turns out, expansion and contested systems are collectively known as acquisition systems. Unoccupied systems can also count as acquisition if the power has started to gain control of it. On the other hand, exploited, reinforced, and stronghold systems are collectively known as reinforcement systems. While we're here, let's take a look at the new Powerplay map mode. As you can see, you can select any number of the 12 powers to see what their territory looks like. You can then filter down to just the system states you want to see. So if you're looking for a system in a particular state for your power, you can filter for that state here. Clicking on the system will show even more detailed information about the state, such as how close it is to being able to move to a different state. There's a lot of information shown that I'm not going to go into here, but we'll take a deep dive in an upcoming video. For now, this is all we'll need to know to pick out the right system to complete the ranking tasks. So, armed with that knowledge, let's give our first task a go. So we need to sell 8 rare goods to an acquisition system. So first, let's see where we can get some rare goods. Bring up good old Inara, and we see that we can get Harma Silver Sea Rum here in the Harma system. So let's check that out. So, another important point. Harma is an enemy stronghold state. Well, now that I've pledged to a power, stations in enemy power's stronghold systems are not too keen on having me there, and will open fire on me at any station in that system. Now keep in mind this only applies to stronghold systems, which Harma just happens to be. So, let's avoid that one for now. Okay, Naguna modern antiques are available at Naguna, and that system shows to be in a fortified Pranav-controlled state, so that should work. So let's go pick some up. Alright, now let's find the type of system to deliver these things to. The task says we need an acquisition system. So just click on the Find In-Map link, and here we go. You can see that the filter is pre-filled to expansion and contested systems. Now, Lamana is in an unoccupied state, but Pranav has started to gain some control, so that qualifies as acquisition. So that should work as a selling target. But first, I'll switch to the crate so I can land at a medium landing pad, and then away we go. So, nothing extra Powerplay specific to do here, just sell the items in the commodities market as you normally would. Aha! See that message? We've earned 189 merits for this little trip. And more importantly, we've completed our first task toward gaining rank. So we're on our way. As far as merits go, it's worth noting the only way to lose your merits are to withdraw your pledge, so short of that, once you've earned them, they're yours. Also, the amount of merits you get for a particular task is still somewhat in flux, as the amounts seem to have gotten nerfed just the night before at the time of making this video. A few last notes. One immediate bonus for pledging to a power is that you'll have access to your power's Stronghold Carrier. This is a special fleet carrier with extensive outfitting and shipyard options located in your power's Stronghold system, similar to what you would find in Shinrar de Desra. It's a nice benefit. Also, if you were previously pledged to one of the powers before the Ascendancy Powerplay 2 release, you'll be automatically unpledged, but you won't lose any of the modules you previously acquired from them. And that's about it. Powerplay 2 has been a long time coming, and it's exciting that it's finally here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this video helpful, please shoot me a like and subscribe. It really does make a difference. Other than that, fly dangerously, Commanders. I'll see you next time.